I am Father Angelo Ison. I was born in Manila, Philippines. I am an accountant by profession. I immediately after college, I studied in Germany, Munich, uh, and from there I was able to go all around Germany. And after 7 years, I moved to Israel to study about the kibbutz way of life and the moshav. I stayed here for 1 year, studied Hebrew. And then I went to Spain for a year and a half, where I taught German, Spanish, English, and while studying French and Japanese. And I sailed a lot around the Mediterranean Sea, especially with Gibraltar, Morocco, and the coast of Spain. And then I moved to France to complete my studies in French before going to the United States. I became an accountant, and but I felt that I was called to something more, something different. At the time, I was thinking of it was the late 1960s, and I had this idealism of building democracy from the bottoms up. And I really thought about cooperatives and kibbutz way of life, where there's equality and all people could work and all these things. So from there, I worked for a while as an auditor. I wrote books, and I taught the farmers about their misfortunes, why they remain poor after so many years. There's no progress in their lives. And I interviewed them, and they knew what was happening. And that's why I taught accounting, and I taught them how to farm, the basics.
Where was this?
This is in the Philippines. I teamed up with an organization. It's a non-governmental organization. It's called Philippine Reconstruction Movement, and it's a non-governmental organization, private organization, and their main objective is to educate the people and to increase the standard of living, functional literacy, and health, and civic inertia. And I bought that. I was really into that. At the time, I thought it was ripe for the Philippine villages to progress. And from there, I really felt I had all this idealism of land reform and development for all the poor people in the villages, the poor farmers in the villages. Until I was 33 years old, and I had a dream. One night, I saw this bearded Franciscan priest, and in my dream, he told me to go to the church. I said I didn't have any time for the church because I was working 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. So, but anyway, he persuaded me, and I went near the church, and he opened the door, and I saw the statues of Saint Francis, Saint Anthony, the Blessed Mother, and Saint Clare, the angels, and other Franciscan saints, and as if they were talking among themselves about me, And then the priest just told me, that is my mission. And I saw half-naked men and women running around, and that is his mission. And I said, come, come, you are welcome to join us. And when I woke up, I drew what I saw, and showed to my brother what could be. I saw exactly, because it was the most beautiful, what you call, altar I've ever seen, a retablo, Spanish retablo. And my brother identified the church as Santa Clara church, which was built by a Franciscan, Father Junipero Serra, in the 1800. And from that time on, I became very much interested in the religious life. I think it happened in that moment I accepted, when I gave up everything, I said nothing mattered to me except to follow what God wanted me to be, Franciscan priest in the Holy Land. And I had faith, I had to leave everything, burn bridges. I said, I cannot have any bank account, even your inheritance, everything, just straightforward faith. That is, I said, this is God's will for me. This is my faith. I believe that God wants me to become priest, Franciscan in the Holy Land. And that is already when I decided to become Franciscans, just to leave the United States, My dream to become rich or, to own all these things just disappeared. I just gave up everything. When I became Franciscan, I had nothing. And that was, I think, the greatest act of faith for me. I said to just go out from in Washington, D.C., and I have nobody. I left my friends, I left my family, I left my bank account. I left practically everything. I just naked there, Here I am, Lord, I said, do whatever you want. And I follow. Well, I don't know, it is a real, for me, it is a real faith that pushed me there. For my vocation, the call to the priesthood. It is something, it's a mystery that I could not still, why God could call a person like me to the most sacred profession. And I'm grateful to God for, the gifts of the priesthood. It's really a gift. It's a mystery for me. Every day I always discover something great in my state of life as a priest, and also the great everything that I am now. I live here in the Holy Land. I'm a priest. I'm the chaplain of the 31,000 Filipinos here, healthcare givers, and I'm also a pilgrim's guide. And all these are my dreams. All my dreams come true. Could be very exhausting, but I'm very happy and contented with my life here.